So continuing down our rainbow, getting a little darker as we go. We've had Lydian at the top, major, Mixolydian, Dorian. Now let's get into natural minor. So if we start in D, it'll have the key signature of D minor. It'll have one flat. But if we want to relate it to a major key, we could say, well, relative major is F major. F major's got one flat, so this is going to have one flat as well. Or we can relate it to how dark is it compared to major. And Dorian compared to major had a flat 3 and a flat 7. So this one's also going to have a flat 3 and a flat 7. But it's also going to have a flat 6. So we've got 3 notes lowered from major. Dorian we had. That sort of balanced things out. Natural minor, aeolian, we've got. Notice how much tension that note adds. So here I've just got a single note on the bass, and you can't even hear that note anymore, really. I'll just show you again. I'm only opening up that string just to get some resonance, so to see what we can make that string do. I haven't put the pedals down. This is just one set of strings, I think there's 2 strings there, that I'm opening up for resonance. They resonate with the D, they resonate with the A. There's not much for the other notes. Those are not harmonics of D, but gives us quite a nice little ghostly feel. Let's add a couple more notes to that drone. Feel that tension in. And resolve it. Flat 6 almost always wants to come down to 5. Flat 7 can fall, or it can rise. These can fall or rise. Just notice what each note's doing and the tonal gravity of things. So let's look at some chords. We got the 1 chord, obviously, minor. And we can take that flat 7 chord that we've been using in Dorian and Mixolydian. Notice it gives us a good lead back home. That's a good little cadential chord. But if you're going to choose a 3rd chord, there are a couple options. And actually we could have way more than 3 chords, but I'm just going to, for now, I'm going to choose the 4 chord. That way we've got 1, 4, and flat 7 like we had in Dorian and Mixolydian, and now we're having in aeolian too. Gives us quite a nice structure. Be familiar with most of us who have played a lot of music in minor, right? Instead of going to 5, why not? We're going 7, flat 7. It's a little softer. There we are, natural minor. There is another really great option is the flat 6. So we hear a lot of like film music, a lot of emotive stuff. That uses those chords, and they're all in a row, right? Flat 6, flat 7, 1. Super strong. Got this sort of sense of being stretched out, this kind of longing, wanting to come closer to that resolution, and sometimes we delay it again. But it's quite satisfying coming back home. Here's that, as opposed to the 4 minor. A bit more classic, a bit more old school. So we've gone over 5 minutes. I want to make sure that we hit another couple of keys. So there's D. Let's hit, what's a key that we haven't really done? Let's hit B. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. No, sorry, that's Dorian. Flat 6. Taking us other places, alright? There we go. If we use that flat 6 chord, flat 7 chord, back to home. So that's kind of the characteristic note for me. If I can make a lot of use of that, that gives us that natural minor, that aeolian kind of longing, that pull back home. And I think because I wasn't using that note very much, my mind took me to Dorian just because it was more comfortable. So there's a little bit of B, we've had D, we've had B, let's have A flat maybe. Dark in this tuning. So there's a little bit of a bigger journey from 4 to 5 to flat 6, flat 7. But I make sure to take it home because I don't want to go too far so that my ear's wandering all over the place. Alright, 8 minutes, that's plenty. There's aeolian. One more in the series for Phrygian. Keep an eye out for that.